bro, I was literally dying, coughing up blood. To take an oxygen machine off your face and having to struggle to put it back on just because your body cannot function to breathe. But I would say I'm glad it happened to me because I'm a firm believer in Jesus Christ. I talk to my friends and family a lot more. I don't take anything for granted. I'm just super grateful, man.
I thought I told you this is my world, baby.
Yo, welcome to Mozzie's World. I'm Mozzie, by the way. Thank y'all for tuning in to the show. And a lot of y'all have been watching our content but haven't hit the subscribe button, according to Skrills. So we need to get those subs up. It's free. Be sure to hit the subscribe button. Hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss out on any episodes in the future. Thank y'all for tuning in advance. And now, on with the show. Ladies and gentlemen, party people, in the place to be, it's your boy M-A-Z. I am back with episode 135. Did I get the right, Skrills?
135.
Yeah, 135. Yeah. What's going on, Skrills?
Big chillin', man.
Yeah.
I'm excited for this one, man.
Listen.
Got a little bit of history, my guy.
Facts. When you talk about we can call him a legend, right?
I think so.
A young legend in the city.
Yeah.
That's, really set the foundation on this podcast content creating scene for sure.
First one I really saw,
And when you talk about quality.
There you go.
Quality people. Like, I know people like to mention us, Mozzie's World got great quality, the production, that's cool and all. But the guy to the right of me set this off. He set the bar, and we've been chasing him ever since. Like, and I'll be honest, that's probably the most authentic thing, like, I could probably say about this man to the right of me, you know what I'm saying? And ladies and gentlemen, we got Gilbert Sanchez, a.k.a. Gin of the Gin Podcast. What's going on?
Man. Mama, I made it. I made it. And man, first of all, man, I wish I can tell y'all the gratitude and the appreciation I have for both of y'all guys. There's a ton of history between, me and you, Mozzie, Skrills off air. It's just, man, I'm just always grateful for y'all two in general, just because the love that y'all show, the content y'all put out, and the fucking authenticity that is within y'all's content. It inspires me every single fucking week. So shout out to y'all, man.
Nah, appreciate you. Nah, man, look, appreciate you for taking time out your busy schedule and, to come to talk to us, man, because, we're lucky and blessed to have you here, man. So
yes, sir.
Appreciate you pulling up.
Yes, sir.
What you been up to these days, man?
Man, like I was saying off air, bro, been working. Recently I got into a career change where I went from car sales to cybersecurity, tech, and dog. When I say it is, one, it's life-changing as far as the amount of knowledge you can get, but the amount of work that you have to do does not stop when you stop working like your 9 to 5. Bro, when it comes to tech and cybersecurity specifically, you're literally working, not generally working like your 9 to 5. Yes, you can go home, but for me, dog, I have a passion for this, and I'm in it, bro. Like I'm literally in it, and it's something kind of like content, right? Like have to. Of course, y'all have jobs and things, and you got to go home, or you have times like this. You produce content, so I treat it the same way. And on top of the content that I'm making right now, or on top of other things that I got going on, so it's like, dude, always learning, always fucking reading. Who knew reading was gonna be so valuable nowadays? But yeah, dude, just working, grinding, man.
For sure. So before we get into that, let's talk about, for the people that have been living under a rock, who is Gin?
Shoo, man. First and foremost, we're going back to the introduction, man.
The year was I'm joking.
No, I guess now content creator, podcaster, mostly. I wouldn't even call myself an influencer or anything like that. I just like to put out the content that I make and just inspire people. Just make sure that I'm putting out the most authentic material that I can put. Just because in the world of technology, in the world of AI, I think authenticity is going to rise every single fucking day.
Absolutely.
So that's what I'm doing. But just podcaster, content creator, just living the life in SATX, man.
Yeah. Life in the Tone City.
Yeah, man. I never thought I would. Dude, this brings up a good conversation. I didn't despise the Spurs, but I just did not like them because I was a LeBron fanatic.
Okay.
Fanatic. Like I would, bro. I had every single jersey, not every single jersey, but team wise, I had Cavs, I had the Heat with the 6 on it, and then I didn't get the Lakers just because I was already older, so I was like, I know.
Come see where you going with this? Okay, why?
Just because I was older and I was like, okay, I'm not about to get another jersey, and it was fading away like the basketball association that I was in, right? Like I wasn't really associating myself with basketball anymore. But dog, I remember '07. I literally, this is funny, man. I don't think I've ever told this story. I watched the NBA Finals in Spanish just because we did not have
What?
Wow.
Yeah, we did not have cable, so I had
Okay.
I don't even remember what channel or like maybe the antenna was some foil or something. But dog, I know it was me for sure. Maybe my brother, shout out my brother, was there too. But dog, in Spanish. So the Spurs were winning in '07 in fucking Spanish, bro. It was trippy. I will always remember that shit. But yeah, man, I don't even know where we're going with this. I forgot what question we were going with. But
So, I mean, what was this like transitioning out of high school or something? Like, you know, with the Spurs story or
what was the question originally? I totally forgot.
Who is
bro.
Jen?
no, who is Jen?
Oh, yes.
Besides you not being a Spurs fan or despising
Yeah.
the
And I ain't
Spurs.
gonna hold you. You saved yourself by saying I didn't get a Lakers jersey because I was about to cut it short. I was like, he's one of those guys. I follow LeBron here. I follow LeBron there.
Oh, this is. I'm sorry, I cut you off. This is. I remember, bro. I'm getting off track. Showing my pride for San Antonio. That's what I was getting.
Gotcha.
I just was never showing love to San Antonio up until recently, just because I've felt the love and I felt the appreciation that people were giving me from the community in San Antonio. So I was like, I have to do this. So now I mean, I have yet to buy one, but I would rock a Spurs jersey just for San Antonio. I would rock a UTSA basketball, baseball jersey because now they're signed with Nike and their fucking Nike gear is crazy. So like repping San Antonio and the schools and Incarnate Word. I mean, you got other universities. Yeah, I would definitely do that. But yeah, I was never really appreciative of the city that I was that I grew up in. So
And you were born and raised here?
no, so I was my parents divorced in I want to say like '01, and that's when we came to San Antonio. It was my aunt still lives here, and she kind of just let us come into our home basically and kind of rebuild the whole family. So it's me, and I have an older brother, 2 older sisters. And dog, when I tell you life was good when me and my brothers and sisters were like in the room, I'm not in the room, but like just in the house all together, right?
Yeah.
Dog, man, I miss it sometimes. But yeah, so originally from Corpus, I tell this to people all the time, man. The last time I was in Corpus was in 2021. And I don't see myself, I will go back, but I can never see myself like being there like most of my family, which is no hate to them, but it's just like the opportunities within San Antonio, the community within San Antonio, the just everything in general when it comes to the city of San Antonio, literally light years compared to Corpus. So I mean, yeah, that's that, I guess.
Big Selena fan?
Oh yeah, actually, me and her just finished watching the documentary, bro. And I don't know if y'all seen the new documentary on Netflix, but it gets to a point where I think it's her second stop in the Astrodome. She does one, and then she goes into I think another one. I think a month before she passes away, and they show that part. They cut off, and I already knew. But I was like getting mad, holding my fist. I was like, nah, bro, they about to fuck. I was pissed, but I'm a huge Selena fan. My mom loved her growing up, played her music. Shout out to my mom, man, because when it comes to music, man, she was a pioneer and
Kind of curated the soundtrack for your life, huh?
Dude, just it is insane the music we listen to, mostly the radio, but I mean she really pioneered the whole game for me when it comes to music.
Nice.
But yes, huge Selena fan, man. I loved her music. I was rewatching the documentary and I was like, man, just to see the joy on people's faces in the Astrodome,
Yeah.
in just Mexico, in like other cities that she went to, California, and man, you can tell if she wasn't a star then, she was about to hit the States market and fucking blow up.
Absolutely, 1,000%.
Just blow up, dude.
It's crazy too, because even like going to Corpus, like on vacations and stuff like that, like Corpus is almost like a tourist spot too, and people literally go to Corpus just to see like the Selena Museum and go to her gravesite, and then go to the statue on the beach on the coastline, and it's so crazy the amount of impact. And of course, me being an outsider of that culture, you know what I mean? And then finally getting into the culture, marrying, my wife and everything, and seeing how much of an impact that she made across everybody, not only in Texas or in Corpus, but literally nationwide. And it's incredible.
Yeah. Man. Another thing that tripped me out that I was telling her is like, it would have her voice and it would be like just another video playing. And it literally sound like Jennifer Lopez. Like I was like, I don't know if Jennifer Lopez in the movie was like was dialed in on her voice, but I was like, bro, that sounds like Jennifer Lopez, but it's fucking Selena. Obviously, I was like, man, that's an actor.
Yeah.
And this was early Jennifer Lopez.
Early.
Like, I don't know when that movie came out. I think I want to say 98, but something like that. It was definitely before the 2000s.
Yeah, for sure.
I think it came out like basically within the year that she passed.
Oh, okay.
I was gonna say it was kind of quick.
According to her sister, because she was on the Boys to Men.
Yes, Deshaun Stockman.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
and she explained that had they not done it, someone else was going to do it.
Someone else was already on.
So they were like, "Nah, we're going to tell the story."
Yeah.
So they can control the narrative in a good way, not obviously not a bad way.
Right.
But I hear you, man, because I've heard videos or seen videos of Selena and hear her talk and think the same thing. Just because I think us at our age we saw that, and that was like, oh shit, that's Selena.
Yeah.
As Jennifer Lopez, as opposed to Jennifer Lopez as Selena.
Yeah,
right.
that was my first introduction to Selena. Obviously, was the movie, but now obviously we know a ton of more about Selena and the things she brought to the table, and it's like fuck, that was her.
She was on her way.
Yeah,
I think she and I know my wife and I talk about this all the time. And she was getting ready to do the I guess the English album, the American. You know what I'm saying? Like she would have crossed over and she would have been out of here.
Yeah, which Thinking of You is a record that would have been on that album.
Yeah,
and you hear it to this day, you can tell like man, they were cooking.
Yeah, they were. Like they perfected the sound, and it was just a matter of time.
Yeah.
Crazy, man.
For sure.
Crazy.
Let's talk about so Skrills. I mean, on the notes here, what were you planning to do when you got straight out of high school?
Dog, that's the crazy part because I wanted to be a criminal justice major, so I wanted to go to I wanted to go to Sam Houston State because at the time, to my knowledge, they were the biggest. They were just like known for criminal justice. So
I'm sorry to cut you off, but like you gotta have a certain type of mind state, a certain type of maturity to really be like, I want to study criminal justice and get into the criminal justice system.
Yeah, I'll be honest with you, man. Growing up, I was really. So I grew up in Valley High, but the things that I saw, it's not the Valley High, Indian Creek, that whole area as far as southwest San Antonio.
Yeah.
You just see a lot of stuff. You see a lot of poverty. You see a lot of things that people that are not well off, they see, right? So I knew I wanted something different. So it was me being the opposite of what I was seeing. Like I knew that getting an education and pursuing something outside of something that I didn't know was going to be far greater than just working. So yeah, I was, man. I didn't know what I was going to do, but I just knew I wanted something about criminal justice was just going to, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, I wanted to be a U.S. Marshal.
Wow.
That's what I wanted to be, a U.S. Marshal.
Okay.
For whatever reason, who knows? I don't remember, but I remember that.
I saw the movie too.
Hey, I look.
Get off my plane. Wait, is that the right one?
I don't know, man. But
the Harrison Ford joint, right?
Yeah, one of them.
Oh, okay.
Might have been, yeah.
I know what you're talking about. But so I did that, right? I get into, I want to say, I did orientation, was about to apply for housing, got all the FAFSA bullshit out of the way. Dude, this was like June. Damn, this is showing my age. June 2013. I had a whip and I fell asleep at the wheel. Bad accident. So I lost my transportation. My mom, she wasn't about to like give me like any type of transportation. Like we just didn't have the funds. So I was like, at the time, I was like, okay, let me see who the next closest university that is pretty good at criminal justice, which was UTSA. Went to UTSA, went for criminal justice for one semester, and then somewhere, somehow, I started stumbling on cybersecurity. Cybersecurity was, UTSA was pretty much number one for cybersecurity within, I mean, I don't know if at the time if it was within the city, within the state, something. They were just known. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get into it. I did about 2 semesters, then I had to switch to something else, and then from there, man, I honestly just graduated so I can get that piece of paper, so I can show my mom, look, I'm here. I did it. This is for not necessarily for you, but this is something. It's a huge accomplishment for all of us. Just because out of her immediate children, I'm the only one that has like a degree from a college, a university.
Nice.
And from there, man, I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew I wanted to make money, and that was honestly the goal. So I have a good friend of mine. I've been friends for, at this point, like 15 years. And he was like, hey, I've been selling cars. I've been making money. Try it out. I mean, the worst that can happen is just go back to what you're doing before and use your degree and, I mean, go that route. But, dude, I did that for 6 years, on and off for about 6 years, and made a ton of money. Didn't make a lot of money. Like, it's up and down for sure.
Yeah.
Emotions are high whenever you're having good months. Emotions are low whenever you're not having good months. That affects the family. That affects friends. That affects a lot of things, man. And I always appreciate working in the car business just because everybody has to buy a car, including yourself. So I know from A to Z what goes on in the car business. So now when I go buy a car from wherever, I know, 1, I'm getting a good deal, and 2, I can tell right away if whoever I'm talking to is a good salesman or a bad salesman.
Gotcha.
So, yeah, pretty crazy, man. I always appreciate that just because sales nowadays brings a lot to a personality. Like, you learn communication.
Right.
A lot of people don't know how to communicate nowadays, and it's kind of crazy. You bring the sales aspect of it. You learn how to sell yourself. That came huge for me when I jumped back into cybersecurity, when I had to sell myself on not having experience to an employer. So it's a lot of things, man, that you learn from the car business.
Yeah, I was gonna say, so like even making that transition from a car salesman to the cybersecurity thing, that whole process, like you said, the interview process, and that's a lot of times where people struggle. Like, people have that anxiety of, how am I going to get, past this interview process? What questions? You're trying to prepare yourself with these questions and what they're going to ask me. What, do they expect from me? And should I ask about salary? Those questions when it comes to those interviews. Like, I know people stress about it. So talk about, preparing yourself for that. Because like you said, learning from the car salesman business, you had to prepare yourself and sell yourself to land a job opportunity.
Yeah, 100%. So I would say the biggest thing that I have is showing confidence and being confident in whatever you're saying. Like, literally, I would say confidently, I don't know the answer to that, and then go from there, right?
Gotcha.
And I think what I use now, since we have it widely available and it's inexpensive, is AI. I used AI for practice questions. I would literally put the job description into ChatGPT and said, hey, act like a recruiter. Tell me what question do you think they will ask based off this job description. Give me a layout, give me questions, and then I would just practice. I would also, I'm a content creator. I have literally 3 or 4 cameras. I would just place one up, record myself, literally just stare right at the camera and just practice. Literally, I would practice a lot to a point, just because I knew going into a different career was going to take a lot of sacrifice, and that's exactly what I did. But yeah, confidence shows a long way, man. I have My girlfriend, she does interviews too for the job that she has, and she says the same things. When like people that try to go get jobs and they don't show confidence, you could just tell right away. But I would say that and then practice. Literally
Yeah.
two things that can take you far for sure.
So with that being said, like you said, you are a content creator as well, podcaster and things like that. But that balance of the job life, doing cybersecurity and finding time to create content. You want to what's the hardest part about being a content creator in this day and age?
Man, I think you said it already, man. Just finding time to spend with like friends and family. I think that's the tough part. Like, man, like I'll be honest, man. I haven't really spent time with my immediate friends, like my crew that I have in a couple months, just because I've been just locked in with creating YouTube videos around tech and cybersecurity. I've been creating other content, creating just ideas on paper, on wax, and it's tough, man, because I got to worry about that, and then first and foremost, I got to worry about the girl that's outside, and
For sure.
that's one of the things that I struggle with, but it comes with a lot of fucking structure, like literally a lot of structure, a lot of planning, a lot of communication, and we try to have some sort of balance. And I find myself struggling, like literally struggling, because I'm in the mindset of I've always been like this. Now it's even worse, but I'm in the mindset of I always have to be doing something, because if I don't, someone else is gonna beat me. And I think if I lose any of that, it's crazy, man. I always think someone's chasing me, 100%. And I think it's helped me get to a point where I am. It's helped me create these relationships out of thin air, literally thin air, out of social media, and I mean, I can go on all day about the struggles that come with content creation, but for sure, friends and family, man, finding the time to spend with them, because I know video editing, podcasting, audio is takes time, man. Takes a lot of time.
Let me ask you this, man. So how would you justify sacrificing that time? Because if you're like me, I'll spend hours doing something and then maybe an hour with the fam. So like I start seeing that one thing, obviously creating is taking more of my time than with the fam. But like, how do you justify, maintaining that, right? Like keep going, motivating yourself to keep going, sacrificing that time. Like how do you how would you justify that?
I think if I had to pick something, it would be the future, myself in the future, like the potential of my future. I think that would be the sacrifices, because I know the struggles that it takes to get to where I am today, and I know that it doesn't take much, and it only takes just a little bit more to get to where you want to be. And I think that's the sacrifices I make. A lot of conversations that I have with my girl is her, or just me trying to explain or just have her understand, hey, look, these are the goals that I have. This is what I want to do, and have her believe in it. Because I think if there's no communication, but actually literally believing in it, having her by my side and saying, hey, I believe in this just as much as you.
Yeah.
I'm right there. Take your time. And then from there, you go in beast mode and you create the fucking content you create. So, yeah.
Man, that's dope. Because I know me personally, kind of just piggyback what you're saying, I struggle myself trying to find that balance in time.
Yeah, it's hard.
And it's definitely difficult. And you can't waste time, especially time goes by like that. And like you said with the family, I know some of my sister and my mom that watches this, have y'all ever assumed, okay, question for the room, do y'all assume that y'all family is okay?
I do.
I think it's a bad habit.
It's a bad habit where you just assume like, okay, yeah, my sister's good.
Right.
Yeah.
I know her husband gonna take care of him. My family out of town, I know they good. So if I see you on social media, I know you're straight. But I need to take the time out to pick up the phone and be like, hey, what's good, cuzzo? Or hey, sis, what's going on? Da 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 da. But we're so focused on trying to achieve our goals that we just assume that, if they talk to someone else, or if I see them on social media and they make a post, they straight.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I know I've always told myself in 2026 I'm going to make an effort to try to reach out to my family to make sure everybody's okay, because I'm so busy chasing my own dreams and making sure my family's straight, because I see them every day. So obviously they're a priority. I'm making sure they're fine, but pick up the phone and call my mom and call my dad, or you know what I'm saying? So
One of the things, man, and I think it's just a mutual thing between me and my mom's, is we talk a lot more than usual, and it had to do with my hospital scare that I had, but it's just it's a lot more that I've told her, and it honestly feels like sometimes, man, we're back in high school, like me and my mom's relationship, just because maybe like my last 2 years, last year and a half, my brother was already outside of the house. I was the last one to graduate high school, and it was just me and her. Like literally, it was just me and her, and we would. I mean, most of the time she would be working, but like just the relationship we had, it was literally. I wouldn't tell her most things, but I would tell her like a lot of things.
yeah,
Just because some of the things are just out of place, and I definitely didn't want to get judged by my mom.
for sure.
But I would I would just tell her a lot, and now I've have that relationship now, so where she literally calls me for it. Dude, it trips me out because growing up, I never thought I would be in a position to where my mom calls me for advice because of what I know, what I've tried to accomplish, or what I'm accomplishing, and just things that I've dealt with and I've experienced, and she hasn't, and I'm just that kind of outlet to where she kind of goes. So trippy, man.
I was gonna say that's kind of amazing to kind of you've been looking at her for guidance your entire life, because that's what she was there to do it, and now kind of the roles have reversed. You know what I mean? Because you accomplished so much, and now she's looking at you like, hey, let me call Jen over here, my son, and see what's up.
Yeah, most of the time it's for money, but we're not going to talk about that. I'm just kidding, Mom, if you're watching. But,
I was going to say, she's going to get after you for that one.
So let me, one last question regarding this, man. Y'all familiar with the cat who just won the national championship, Mendoza?
Yeah.
So there's a video I saw of him where they asked him, super paraphrasing, but it's basically like, yo, why don't you got, he's the top dog, whatever. Why don't you got a girl? Why ain't you out here like, basically racking them up? You know what I'm saying? And in his words, and again, paraphrasing, he's just like, bro, I have a goal of making it to the NFL, and I think I'm as close as I'm ever going to be. So I'm a type of guy that's going to give it my all if I focus on it. And if I have a girl, I'm going to give her my all, and so on and so forth. But it made me think like, man, I wonder if like my position in life as far as creatively or wanting to make this an actual job is a result or correlated to me needing to spread myself thin. So have y'all ever wondered like if it's what you would be like either creatively or professionally if you just kind of, lack for a better term, like didn't have distractions, whether it be family, partners, whatever. Has that ever crossed your mind?
Yeah, man. I think for me, it every now and then I don't think about it too much, just because you make decisions in life that you kind of you kind of deal with, right? I wouldn't say my girl is something I have to deal with. It's just I made a choice and I'm going with that choice that I made. But I think, I think it's normal to think about like, hey, if I didn't have kids, if I didn't have a wife, if I didn't have a girl, and I'm locked in, literally that's my only focus, how far would I be? Yeah. Of course, that literally makes logical sense as far as you're going to have more time. You're going to have less stress. You're going to have less to worry about. That's your only focus. Yeah. I think for me, it's, I try not to think about it that way just because, like I said, you make choices, and I think you're far better at creating content than worrying about that shit, to be honest with you. But I mean, that's just me.
No, I agree 1,000%. Yeah, has it came across my mind? Absolutely. Just kind of just always playing the what if game. You know what I mean? And I know for me personally, if I was single, just locked in, who knows what I'd be doing? Would I actually be doing this? We'll never know. I know for sure. One thing's for certain, two things for sure. Whether I'm in a relationship, or with my wife, in my marriage and everything, having my daughter, or if I'm single, doing whatever, I'm playing video games. That's it. Regardless, I'm on the game. But
but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, and I know you love video games.
Yeah.
But if I'm being honest, just to call you on it, that is to your detriment.
It's a distraction for sure.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Just like me, and I've told you, like I binge watch a ton of shit.
Yeah.
I tried recently. I've been trying to binge watch more productive shit, right? Like more editing tips, more.
Yeah.
But fucking His or Hers comes on, and I'm locked the fuck in.
Yeah, bro, I've been trying to watch that, bro. I need to watch it.
You feel me?
Yeah, I need to watch it.
Highly suggest
Great
that.
show. Great show.
But it's like 7 hours of your, whether you binge watched it that day or throughout the, however long it took you to finish it. It's like that time I look back and it's like,
I could have did something.
right. It's like eating junk food. It's like I didn't need that fucking food, bro.
Man, I'm on this kind of trail right now as far as like losing weight and I have trouble with things like that, with eating just bad, right? Like I think if something's in my house and I'm seeing that candy, if it's in my house that got that.
I'm bodying it.
Nah. Like for sure, it's like me and my girl. We split a cookie yesterday that I got from work, but like I was about to eat that whole cookie at work. Like I was like, bro, temptations are fucking.
It's a real thing,
dude,
bro.
It's crazy. Temptation when it comes to food is crazy, and
Yeah.
I used to be a fucking addict to food just like overindulging, right? I wouldn't say
Sure.
addict, but just overindulging. But anyways, I'm going off topic, man. Just yes, what's next?
But yeah, man, like you said, it's great. And thanks for calling me out on the squirrels. I'm gonna try to do better and stay off the game. Too much arc ratings.
I
right
only
now.
call you out because I
No, but
in
you're
doing
supposed to.
that, but in doing that, I'm calling myself out because we
Yeah.
all have our vices.
Yeah, you're
For sure.
binge watching too. What are you talking
That's
about?
what I'm saying. I told him, I was like, bro, I could have had this podcast figured out, done a day ago, but I want to watch, fucking Fallout or some shit.
Wait, what's to figure out though?
Not much, man. I got this in the bag. That's the thing.
Let's go.
That's the thing. You know what I mean? That's the thing where I'm like, bro, I can do this. You know what I mean? But that's not that to me. I think segues into what I wanted to ask you too regarding this is like, talk about the amount of discipline. You know what I'm saying, that you've had to like recently. I'm sure you've had to recently been like super disciplined, whether it be the transition from car salesman to cybersecurity, or like you just said, or we're about to talk about your health. Like just how would you describe the amount of discipline and how do you just maintain it? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think for me, I'll talk about I'll talk about fitness first, just because, or in general, just because that's what I'm just used to. So, I mean, just a little backstory, man. Shout out to my boy C, because he originally got me into fitness and just health. And I mean, y'all remember Herbalife? I was on Herbalife. That piece of shit, fucking.
Hey, me too, bro. I was like 13, crying on this shit.
Man, I was like, this shit ain't working. But anyways, he used to sell Herbalife. I got into fitness. I got my Goals membership, and this was 2015. And I'm not gonna lie, for the first 3-4 years, it was just literally coasting. I wasn't doing what I really intentionally was supposed to do. But then I fell in love with it. And then for me, working out, fitness, and just to give you a little general image, and I've always been the skinny fat kid when I was younger. Now I have literally some mass. I can pull weight, and it surprises me, man, because my whole life, teenage years, I wanted to be bigger. I wanted to be like, in high school, I weighed 160, 170, but I was literally 5'11", 6 feet.
Yeah.
So I was like tall and skinny, right?
Right.
From there, I started going into the gym and just fell in love. I fell in love as far as the progress. I fell in love as far as seeing the results. And I don't think of fitness and going to the gym and working out discipline for me at all. I like doing that. That is not discipline for me.
But it's hard, Jen.
It is.
Yeah.
That shit sucks, bro.
It is. So this is the conversation me and her were having, is like, when you're lifting weights and you're like when you're lifting weight, let's just say you're doing biceps, right? Curls.
Yeah.
Right.
You're lifting weight and you're getting your biceps to get blood into your muscles. So it's painful, right? You get to a certain point.
You're ripping the fibers. And
correct.
All that. Yeah.
She thinks it's painful. I'm like, you want that. That's like where you're getting some type of pump, quote unquote, but it's literally that's what's building the muscles, and then from there it's all other types of things. But I was just having that conversation with her. But man, I'm not gonna lie, when I get to that point of failure, working out, chest workouts, dog, I love it. Like I can just feel it. And people that work out, people that are, you know, the feeling, you know, that it's a good feeling, satisfaction. And I think that's where the hard part comes into play, because you know, every single day it's hard, but the satisfaction is a lot better feeling than not going or making excuses or whatever happens. And I never think of that as discipline for me. Now, what was discipline was the career change. That shit was hard because I didn't know the interview skills. I didn't know what it took to figure out how to go from sales to cybersecurity or tech. I didn't know how to position myself to convince an employer, hey, this guy has zero experience within technology, cybersecurity. Can he secure a high-level system with the skills and certifications that he had? Like, that was something that took a tremendous amount of time. And I give a shout out to my girl, just because I don't know if y'all know, I don't care now because it's a success story for me, but I was unemployed for 6 months.
Oh, wow.
And I took money out of my 401k from my previous job, and I was like, kind of like, I don't remember if the conversation we had on my podcast where you talked about if this has to work.
This has to work, yeah.
I think I posted a clip on January 1st of, I think that was the first clip, which was you.
did,
Like, this has to work. That was my mindset. Like, it literally had to work. And it took 6 months, bro. And now that I'm making content around cybersecurity and tech, bro, the amount of people that have been at it for years. When I say years, I'm talking about 3, 4, 5 years trying to break into cybersecurity and tech. And I did it in 6 months. Super grateful. Like, I mean, granted, there comes a lot of play that comes into those situations when people can't break in. But dude, that was discipline. Learning from A to Z as far as how to go from sales to another career to literally corporate talk. Like, corporate talk is another fucking thing I don't like. But
I'm with you 1,000%.
But anyways,
So let me ask you this really quick though, man. Just if you can just explain quickly why cybersecurity. I mean, I think I kind of have an idea, but like in your words, why you say your girl had an influence on that, but was there a particular reason on why cybersecurity was, knowing how hard it was going to be, was the move?
Well, so I would say my girl had an influence on just understanding that just the sacrifices I was about to make, just because she was working and I was unemployed.
Gotcha.
Now, the influence, I guess, cybersecurity and why I'm doing it, first and foremost, money.
Yeah.
I'm gonna money's where it's at, you know, like need money to live. Now, granted, I'm not the type of person now to be greedy and overspend just because last year I spent 6-7 months not literally buying nothing. No shoes, no clothes. Like, I was in it. And I've just to go back, man, like starting UTSA and getting my major in cybersecurity, having those couple courses, I've always been intrigued by computers. Man, this is showing my age again. Back in middle school, man, I think had to be 09, 08, something like that. I think I don't even know if this is, maybe the internet can look this term up, BCIS. It was a class that I took where it was like computer classes.
Wow. I think that's the one that had floppy disk and shit.
Doug, I had that class and it just took my mind into another world. That's the class where I was on a computer. This was 09 for sure, because this is the first time I saw Drake's video, Best I Ever Had.
Nice.
And I just fell in love after that. Like, I think the iPhones had just come out, so I was like hip onto that. I knew they were available. I just couldn't afford it. I think the Google Pixel or something along that lines, or Google Phone had just came out. My buddy had it, and I was like, I was intrigued by that. And I think when social media came apart and I got on Facebook, I got on Twitter, I started to learn that or even back to MySpace, when you can code, I think that was another part. Like
Facts.
that right there is HTML and CSS. That's just what you see visually. I mean, code you can see. That's what they call syntax. I'm going super technical, but what you see is that different code played out on a actual web application. But I just fell in love with that part, man. Just knowing how to get to a certain point where you can create certain things. And one thing that I try to recreate that I need to recreate again, just because it didn't work out, is like I started to create a shoebot. Just it's a coding program off of. So, man, I love shoes, and maybe that's another section we can get into. But I started to create it, right, and I use ChatGPT, but I know of Python, the coding programming language that there is, and man, for some odd reason, it could not get. So you know how you get you have to verify you're a human, like the captive portal.
Right.
It cannot. Whatever. There was a certain section that I could not fully understand. And that was the part that I just kind of gave up, and then got a job from there, and it just stopped. But anyways, we that's my love, man. Like early on, I was just always the guy that knew about computers and printers and setting up Wi-Fi for my family, and I was just that guy of just loving IT and computers in general.
So, are you the guy that also gets impatient when you set up the computers for your family and stuff like that? Because I used to be that guy for my dad. My dad would be like, "Yo, this printer's not working." I'm like, "Well, it's not hooked up."
When I was younger, but when I was younger, I think I couldn't get mad, man, because then I'd just get slapped over the head by my mom. Nah, there was no way I was getting mad, because she would for sure do it. Yeah, there was no way, but somewhat.
Right.
I'll go to the room crying and be like, I want to run away. Fuck this.
Pack my shit.
Yeah, because that definitely was my dad. He was like, "Yo, sign in to Poker Stars for me." Why am I signing in to Poker Stars for you? That's your
shit.
account.
Damn.
Shout out PokerStars.net. All right. So real quick, so did you hoop when it came to your health and fitness? Did you hoop and everything like that too, or?
Man, I'm gonna out myself right now, bro. Like, I did hoop, but I never really got into sports up until middle school, and that was football and basketball. And in middle school, anybody that showed up can be in sports, right?
Exactly.
But it did help me bring a lot of skills out, like time management. You had to be at practice certain times.
Yeah.
But when I got to high school, I fell in love with basketball. Didn't play football. In my junior year, my coach had left, and there was just a relationship for those 3 years where I was just like, one, I didn't see eye to eye with the coach that was coming in. Like, it was just something new, right? And two, I started to think to myself, man, I'm a junior, senior in high school. I'm a Mexican kid, uncoordinated. I ain't going to the fucking league. What am I doing, man? Like, this is taking up so much time. Like, it wasn't me anymore. And then my senior year, it's your senior year, right? Like, I didn't want any distractions when it came to having fun, going out, being with my friends, just bullshitting, right? So I was like, that's just gonna take some time. So yeah, a little bit when I was younger. Like I said, I wasn't the greatest, but it definitely did help with fitness. I can say that, because when you have some of the athletes out there, you might know, when you have 2-a-days and you're out there grinding, that helps with waking up at 6 o'clock. Because my normal time now, and she hates it, is I wake up anywhere from 6:30 to 7:30 natural. Yeah. Like, it is on time. It is never, it might be before, but it's never after.
Yeah, no, it's the same thing. It's like my body recognizes, okay, you've been asleep for 6 hours. It's 6 o'clock. Let's get the day started. Even though my day is off, I'm like, yeah, let's get up and let's keep going. Let's get it moving. So
I'm
with you.
Man. Yeah, but not really much after that. Just coasting it, and then obviously it turned into fitness and lifting from there. But
yeah. See, that's one thing I wish I would have taken serious. Like in middle school, when they have the weight room available and all the kids were in there, but a lot of the kids were in there bullshitting.
Yeah, bro, I was that good. I was that kid.
Yeah.
Bro, shout out to my boy C, the one that was selling Herbalife, bro. We have this thing where I vividly remember me putting on doing incline bench, or bench, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah.
Putting on 10s and like struggling with that, but like struggling as in making fun of struggling. Like I was like playing around.
Right.
Now I take it serious and it's like different, but like that's just, I wasn't in there to fucking lift weights and get big.
Yeah. And coach was in there like, yo, y'all gonna lift these weights, and like, no, I'm not in here to do none of that. I'll hoop, bro. Yeah. What does hooping got to do with the weightlifting? But now in hindsight, it helps with the conditioning and things like that. So yeah.
Hey, y'all remember P90X?
Hell yeah.
Bro, my coach, hold on, let me just put this down.
No, I was gonna say, look, I bought it. I still got the DVD sitting in my closet right now.
You know who bought that shit? And like at work, that's the only person I know that like works. Was Cordy MC.
Really?
Him and his wife, they did that shit like they ate it for breakfast, bro.
Oh shit,
that's crazy.
And then like in a few months, I saw them kind of just pudgy. They were never big, obviously.
Sure.
But they were obviously pudgy. But like didn't see them for a few months, and next thing you know, they're like fucking Daryl Goggins and shit.
No, so my coach, that's what we did in for our like strength and conditioning was P90X.
What?
Bro, I wasn't doing any of that. Dog. And there was one dude, I'll always remember this. One dude, he was good at basketball. Like he was decent, right? Bro, this guy was blowing us out the water when it came to exercises.
Yeah.
It was insane. He ran the fastest. Was doing fucking strength and conditioning, the P90X.
Yeah.
It was like, dog, it ain't that deep.
Yeah, because I remember a former coworker of mine, she was selling the P90X stuff. So I was like, okay, yeah, I'll buy the book from you. And I had the whole DVD booklet, and she also had Insanity. So with the Insanity section, I was like, you know what? I'm gonna go straight to Insanity.
Insanity is a
dog.
What's the thing that that guy, Sean something?
I forgot his name.
You know what I'm talking about?
Who is he the one that made that?
I don't know. He used to have a workout thing. It was like his first name is Sean. I think it's like Sean Tucker, Sean something. Anyways, he used to have a little workout regimen or like little
Sean T.
Sean T. There we go. Yeah, I don't know if y'all remember him, but anyways, he used to be on the no cable infomercials.
I remember this fool.
And that when I heard of P90X, I was like, nah, this is a Sean T ass workout. But anyways, yeah. Oh man, trips me out, man. The shit that I've been through.
So okay, so advice for anybody that wants to get into the health and fitness is it go at your own pace. Don't just jump into P90X or Insanity like I did and die on your living room floor.
No, bro. I think if I had to tell somebody from like point blank, no way of like nothing as far as fitness, definitely like start small. Like people underestimate walking. That's literally all I do now. I do some like other cardio. I don't run, but like I don't long distance run. Like it's a huge thing nowadays. I can never get into running. But anyways, start small. Walking. Research is another big thing that I did, and I recommend to anybody. Literally go on YouTube, go on Google, search you have fucking ChatGPT now. Like literally put in what are some good back workouts. If it gives you like a workout or a specific movement, tell it to like break it down. It will literally say generate a picture for it will tell it what to do, and you can go from there. But
yeah,
definitely do your research, just because nowadays I see a ton of people. I'm not the guy to tell anybody anything at the gym. I'm locked in. I'm doing what I got to do there. And I see a ton of bad form to where like, dude, you're about to break your back. Like you're about to fuck something up. And I'm hesitant to say something, but then I'm like, it is what it is. I look the other way, man. And that's like sometimes I just it's kind of funny, man. Cause I think about it. I'm like, damn, I'm a little shy, intimidated to go up to him and be like, yo, this is how you do it, just because of the imposter syndrome that I have, just because of like, I think getting into fitness, you always want to be bigger. You always want to be better, faster. Right. So I think I'm not there yet. So hopefully I will get there and I can go up to people and say, hey, do it this way. But
doing this wrong, bro.
Yeah. Start small, man. And I'm not I'm not the biggest guy, but let me tell you, going from 160, 70, 80, 230, 240 pounds, having your doctor say your BMI is high, but I wouldn't worry about it because you have the lean body mass that you have right now. Hey man, I'm doing something right.
Hey man, results. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm with you. So I guess one of the final questions here, if you can accomplish one thing in the next 12 months, what would that be and what would that mean to you?
6-figure salary for sure. I think going in cybersecurity was my goal was 6 figures. It's definitely not there just because I knew going in I had to, one, learn skills, two, just going into a new career, right? Like there's a lot of things that go into it. You can make well into $200, $300, even $400,000 within cybersecurity or even higher positions. It is a ton of money. And that is something I had zero idea. I saw salary ranges from 6 figures and a little bit above, maybe like a little bit below 200,000. But when I started seeing salaries in the 300, 400, 500 ranges, insanity.
Yeah.
Granted, there's a ton of experience.
Right.
There's corporate. There's there's a lot of things, right, to get into position to make that amount of money. But I do know of some people that just work hard, that I've spoken to, that I've had 5, 10 years of experience that are making that amount of money. So it is that's within the next 12 months for sure. That getting that 6-figure salary, close to it, but definitely not where I want to be, and hopefully, man, I set out this year to buy a house, and I'm hoping by the end of this year that comes true. So
that's what's up.
Yeah,
that's dope.
That's one of my main goals this year. It was last year, but 2024 happened, and that whole thing, and that just knocked off a whole year. And I knew mentally coming out of that, it was going to take off some time. So, I mean, one thing that I did learn is if you want to just be successful, and maybe this can help you out too, is to start thinking in years instead of days, weeks, and months, because that's helped me a lot. And it puts less pressure on myself. So content creation, anything, I would say start thinking in years instead of weeks, days, hours. Don't get me wrong, still have those weekly goals, but like the bigger things, the bigger purchases, the bigger things you want to do in life, of course, push those to the years just because of the less of the pressure.
I like that.
Yeah, but yeah, man.
Damn.
This is the end?
No, we still got. We still got a game to play. I mean, are you down to play a game with us?
Yeah, I thought we were about to wrap it up. I was like, man.
Nah, we got a game. Let's go ahead.
I can talk forever. Yeah, let's go ahead.
And so we got some rapid fire questions here. You ready? Let's do it. What is one job you think AI will never be able to replace?
Oh, this is a good one because I actually just saw an interview on Joe Rogan. People might have mixed feelings on him, but I like the guests that he has. And
they're solid.
Yeah,
I don't tune in to Joe Rogan for politics. I tune in for the guests that.
Yeah. So he recently, I mean, they had
NVIDIA guy.
No, I watched that one too.
That
one's fucking crazy. Yeah. I recently just watched the movie Rip, and then I saw his Matt Damon and Ben Affleck.
Right, that was solid. Yeah.
Ben Affleck was talking about how the creativity that comes into movie play, AI will not take over that. Just because the experiences that people have, the thought process, creating the movie, the script, the writing, and I'm paraphrasing everything, but it literally will not take over the creativity that a human being has. So I can agree with that.
Yeah, and to add on to what you're saying, I think they were also leaning more into the emotional side of it, not just creativity, because I think AI does a good job of camouflaging creativity, giving you the impression that it can think creatively, but AI is not emotional. That's his whole fucking spiel.
Yeah. Right.
So Denzel, you ain't got shit on me, right? Like,
yeah.
AI can't get that level of, and if you follow Denzel like I have, he fucking ad-libbed that.
Right. A lot of that stuff is improv. Like you're just on the spot.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it's just the emotional side. I agree with them and what you're saying, Jen, is that I don't think AI. Now I could be wrong.
I don't think it at all. Like
I don't think so, but who knows, right? Like because the Nvidia guy was saying some shit that made me like think, damn, like they about to really make a fucking T1000 out here, bro. You know?
So I think the experience part is the biggest thing. Like there's no way in my head it might be and this it's all new-ish. Just because artificial intelligence has been around for like 10, 15 years, but it's something that is not in the known, right? So even the people, I think the interview that you saw, I'm forgetting his name, but the NVIDIA CEO, he's still unknown. Like some of his questions weren't.
It made me feel a little safe, and unsafe because he was like, I don't know, bro.
Exactly. There was questions where he didn't seem confident, but of course, it was a lot better than definitely someone else. But I will give him, or I would say that. Yeah, 100%. Movies is the creativity behind the director, the actors. The scripters. I don't think that's going anywhere for sure.
Bet. What's the biggest lie currently being sold in the fitness industry?
Oh man, maybe it's still. I'm not really into like I am, but not to where I was like 5 years ago, 4 years ago. Man, but I had to say anything, it would just be. Shit, dude. Are y'all familiar with like BCAAs? Like I think it's branch chain amino acids. I think that's what it's called. I used to know this off the top of my head. There's another thing too. I'm drawing a blank. But yeah, just the amount of supplements you have to take in order to get to the physique or the body you want. Like literally, this is all I do. All the supplements I take is creatine, just because one, it helps with your body mass. There's been studies that helps with your mind as well. Protein, most of my protein comes from food sources. I hate to get my protein from like protein mix, just because one, the ingredients in there are terrible. Two, that shit makes me fucking diarrhea, and that's too far left. But that's just that's just what comes with it. Yeah, just the supplement thing, man. Like, oh, sorry, let me finish. And then just a ton of water. That helps. So creatine, protein, whole foods, and water. Whole foods has changed my life in more ways than I can fucking explain.
Really?
My face is less puffy. I don't have as much acne. My digestive system is literally off the fucking charts. Like it is insane what just whole foods, literally 5 ingredients or less foods, has done to my body. Than
so like mostly non-processed.
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because me and my girl get into an argument about that whole foods and like eating, because yes, we'll eat whole foods, but like every 2 weeks we'll go and like dip in some canes or like get some bad food, and that's like the worst, right? That's like the worst possible shit. But every so often you can, at least to me, I'm not that guy to be like very, very strict to an extent, but like I mentioned yesterday, I ate half a cookie. So like, it's not the overindulging part, but 95% of my food is like the whole food. So keep it basic. That's what I would say.
Yeah.
Creatine, water, protein, and whole foods is what I'm doing, and it's helped a lot.
Shout out Whole Foods.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
It's expensive, but yeah.
It is. But shout out Whole Foods for sure.
I need to get in cybersecurity to shop at Whole Foods.
Listen,
I see you, my boy.
Look, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, like he said, I shot at Whole Foods, and I'm like, okay.
So you crazy thing, bro. You think of Whole Foods market, right? It is expensive, but I buy all my Whole Foods from HEB, man. Like, yeah, like.
Oh, you talking about the? Okay, I thought you were talking about the store. You talking about
no. Like food. So like, just straight
natural
meat, straight chicken, sweet potatoes, like just single ingredients, 5 ingredients or less. Like my tortillas, my corn tortillas, flour tortillas, they literally have 5 ingredients or less. Like just stuff like that is things that I'm conscious of when going to the grocery store and fucking literally that person looking on the back. Just
I'm sitting there thinking you shop at Whole Foods. I'm like, yeah, and I was like, no, that salary really different, dog.
Nah. I mean, I will go to Whole Foods, but I like Sprouts a lot better than Whole Foods.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So it's one, it's closer, and two, it's less expensive. But yeah, man. Whole Foods in general.
Hopefully, for sure. What is the very first thing you do when you wake up to protect your mental focus?
Oh man, I thank God. Yeah, nowadays I thank God for sure. I thank him before I go to sleep, and I thank him right when I wake up. And I think you had something on recently too, where I don't remember the guest, but I think it was Matt
Bunch from the Countdown. Yes, sir.
Just thanking God, literally thanking God, said, "Hey, thank you for waking me up today. Thank you for literally." I was thinking about this the other day because it's crazy. Literally, a lot of people take breathing for granted.
Absolutely.
And that was my main thing that happened when I was in the hospital was the breathing. And super fucking grateful every day that I can be able to breathe healthy, functionally. So I think, I thank God every single morning, man.
Amen. What is the one cybersecurity mistake almost everyone is making right now?
Oh, man, that's tough. I'm going to go based off my experience. And I would say just, I would say like certification chasing.
Yeah.
I think I struggle with that early on too. Like, in order for you to switch careers and get into cybersecurity tech, you have to have some level of certification telling the employer, hey, I have the foundational skills and knowledge to do the job that to provide value to the company, right?
Right.
And I was the same way. I was like, I'm going to get all these certifications. I'm going to let my employer know that I'm overqualified, more than qualified.
Right.
And it turns out that you even breaking into tech cybersecurity, like I was mentioning earlier, you have literally hundreds of paths that you can go into to make decent money. And you don't need that much certifications. You need maybe 1, 2 at max. And I think that a lot of people nowadays are chasing that, just chasing certifications, chasing that. I don't know, man, because I'm not gonna lie, I was the same way.
Yeah.
I got 2, I was ready to do 4. And once that happened, that I like just more, right? And even now, sometimes I think about getting more certifications, and now I'm just like, nah, let me chill, let me get my experience, let me perfect what I'm actually doing right now, so I can prove to the next employer that, hey, I have the skills, and I mean, go from there. But yeah, definitely that chasing certifications.
Yeah. If you had to start a brand from zero today, which platform would you go all in on?
Oh, easy, TikTok. And I struggle with TikTok. I follow this creator, and this is going to sound absurd because when I first heard it, it was absurd. Posting 30 times a day on TikTok.
Right.
30 times, 30. And it's like, what do you even post 30 times, right?
Right.
But then I started going back to the basics. And this was like something I saw years ago from Gary Vee was, I don't know the actual verbatim thing, but I think it was like
Day trading attention.
what are you talking about?
He has something called day trading attention, where the reason people post so many times because you're fighting for people's attention.
Oh, yes. Yeah. So another thing that he does like very simultaneously with that was documenting. So like instead of creating, just document your life. So that's what I started doing on TikTok, was just literally kind of like my motivational Mondays.
Yeah.
I just record. Follow me on IG because I have motivational Mondays where I just talk about bullshit. But anyways, I go on walks, literally put a camera in my face and just talk about whatever I feel like talking about, whatever I'm thinking about, whatever's on the news, different current events, whatever, right? And I think that's what people can do for posting 30 times a day, which is insane. But I mean, if you talk for, I don't know, 15 minutes, dice that up into 30-second clips, post it as a series, and that's like, I don't know, I'm not doing the math right now, but somewhere along the lines, that's a lot of videos.
Yeah.
So, yeah, TikTok.
Yeah, nah, same over here. Like when Joe Budden said, he said, if you're not on TikTok, you're a dinosaur. And at first I felt that. I was just like, because for us, it was like, well, Instagram is kind of like our playground. I think we're okay over here. but there's a whole audience over there on TikTok.
Yeah.
So when we started posting on TikTok, Skrills, I don't know if you remember that comment. There was a comment that stuck with me, and it said, "Oh, so I finally found a place for millennials," and I was like, "That's dope."
Yeah.
That stuck with me. So I was like, okay, now how do we keep that person's attention and bring in more people that's like that age group? You know what I'm saying? Because I felt like the stigma was TikToks for the kids. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now since it's been a couple years, bro, you got grandmas and grandpas on there. Like, bro, they're cooking, they're having their own channels, bro. It is insane to see from Gen Z or from like the younger generation to now. It's literally vast majority people are on TikTok. So yeah.
So you're absolutely right. What is a non-negotiable habit you do every single day, no matter what?
Shit, dude.
Literally?
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah, facts.
Type shit.
Yeah, dude. Eat, sleep, and shit. Oh man, that's tough. I think nowadays it's just drinking water, bro. Like I talk to some people and literally drinking water is like unheard of for them, and I'm like, it's not that hard, man. But I remember that I've been drinking water, solely water. Every now and then I'll drink like a sip of soda, but it's like solely water. For years now, like literally 5 years. Last time I drank alcohol was coming up on 11 months. I don't do that. I do it intentionally, but I don't like the feeling of being hungover. Like I despise it, and I just I just don't like to drink anymore. But yeah, just drinking water on a daily basis and being active. Even on my I work out 5 times a week, and even on my off days, I walk, I stretch, literally some type of activity I do, because I think more than the satisfaction, yes, there might be equal to some extent on some days, but I think most of the time it's all mental for me.
Of course.
Most of the time it's all a stress reliever, and some of the things that I'm struggling with on a daily basis, I can just go take it out, and that's my space right there. So, yeah.
Is it better to be viral or to be valuable?
Oh man, I'm gonna go valuable. I think it has longevity when it comes to that.
Yeah.
I think there's a lot of longevity when it comes to showing value to your audience, to your community. I think for me, I think that's why I do Motivational Monday, or why I post videos specifically on Monday, because 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 people that are watching those work a 9 to 5, or just see it in general. And that's when they start that week, or that's when they start a week. And I think we've been conditioned for that.
Yeah.
Anyways, Monday is the start of the week. So
yeah,
that's why I post it. But that is me giving value and me showing my daily advice, the way I talk, just everything that comes from myself. I think I can bring some sort of value to somebody that's watching.
Yeah.
And I think I've created something. I created a community that can message me and be like, "Yo, man, I seen your YouTube videos." I mean, y'all know, y'all get the message too. I'm assuming like it comes with creating content that's being authentic. You get those messages like, "Hey, man, this inspired me to do this today, and I thank you for that." And it goes a long way. It's a lot more satisfying than being viral.
For sure. What is one piece of technology you're actually afraid of?
Oh man, I think this might sound kind of crazy, but I seen an ex-CIA agent talk on TikTok, and I've seen
the curly hair guy.
I don't know, might be, but he was actually on Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
Okay. No,
the one you're talking about.
Yeah, the one I'm talking about. Yeah, he was actually on Joe Rogan, and he didn't say this on the Joe Rogan podcast, but he was saying that certain technology you can have in cars now that can be so advanced that somebody, or he's claiming the government, can literally take over your car and make you crash. That's my point of where I'm like, okay, is AI going to get to that point where they're going to be destructive, be Resident Evil type thing, where they like go crazy and turn bad, right? That's my like fuck. I don't want to get to that point, and I hope we don't get to that point. But that's like my only not fear, but it does become a little bit scary,
concerning.
Yeah, concerning. Like, hey, I don't want to get to that point where I have to worry about technology being so good.
And there's not to get too deep into it, but I think why I know who you're talking about, but I think why that came up was because there was a journalist that at one point was breaking or going to break this really big story.
Oh yes,
and ended up getting in a car crash. And the weird part was that he said like a day or two before he was just like, "Yo, if I get in a car crash or whatever, like it wasn't me." Type shit.
Yeah.
And there's video of his car just mind this is like a super no one ever knew him to drive erratically, but his car was zooming, boy. Like someone took over that RC whip and just
And this is why I think old schools will forever be, be wanted because those are just built on steel and muscles.
Plies had it right, dog.
Yeah. Shout out Plies. What's the best $100 you've ever spent on your health or productivity?
Oh shit, dude, shoes, man. I think something.
Hell yeah.
I think there's a couple of things that I would spend, not ungodly, but just a lot of money, which is shoes. Just because now I'm in. Younger, I was into Jordans and fashion and more of that, but just now I walk a lot and I just. Comfortability is a huge thing. So
comfortability is key when you get older people.
Yeah.
Yes, facts.
So like shoes that have the cushions, like Nike shoes that have just fucking ungodly cushions, like they're just insane now. I would spend that amount of money. So I would say shoes. And of course, like my bed, like I would spend just all amounts of money on my bed, bro. That is something. But shoes for sure, $100. Because I remember the first time I ever went to Foot Locker, bought a pair of shoes with my own money for my first job, and it was literally like 120. So it was right around there. I was like, fuck, this is it.
Yeah.
This is it. But yeah, that.
Do you remember what pair they were?
It was some basketball shoes though. So it was like that was my junior year. So it had to be some like Nike Hyper Dunks or something like that at the time. But yeah, it was back when shoes were affordable.
No, for sure. Yeah. Facts. In one sentence, what do you want people to think of when they hear your name?
I will give you one word, man. It'll be resilient. I think that word comes from having my back against the wall in so many different places in my life and being able to be at the forefront and say, hey, this is who I was, this is where I am, and this is where I'm going to be. And every day I wake up that way, and I just, the production that comes out of having that mindset is propelled me into what I'm doing right now, right? Meeting y'all guys and people that are gonna watch this and feel inspired, and I hope they feel inspired.
Bless
you. Resilient, and also too, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think Kobe talks a lot about that, or Kobe maybe has a movie about resilient or resiliency or something along the lines. I'm lying.
Muse.
There we go. Muse.
Yeah.
But the book I'm talking about, his trainer, forgot his name, has a book on resilience. And after my hospital scare, my best friend gave me that book, and it's called Resilience. Forget his trainer. He also trained Michael Jordan.
Makes sense.
But anyways, that was one word would be resilient. That's the word I've always, honestly, you know how some people get like tattoos on the back and like of their last name or something.
No regrets.
Yeah.
Facts.
I want to get that somewhere just fucking huge, or I don't know, but yeah, that would be one word I can for sure think about getting tatted.
Sounds like he's on his way to GOAT status. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
for sure.
So let me ask you really quick, man, because I know we didn't talk much about it, but I felt that it was more. So we wanted to get to know you, right?
Yeah.
But with the whole hospital scare, man, like, if you can recall, what was just kind of one thing that you thought of repeatedly, right? Whether it was a good day or a bad day during that time, what was one thing that you just kind of kept thinking about?
Oh man, getting out. I think I know now for sure when people think of hospitals, they don't like going into hospitals. I now know why. And
And my bad, really quick for those that don't
Yeah.
know, if you can just give a quick
Yeah.
reason why you were in there.
yeah, I was. Hey man, don't rush me. Don't rush me. Nah, I'm just kidding. So in January of 2024, I have asthma. I've had asthma since I was in middle school, and in 2023, it got really bad to where I was taking pretty much my rescue inhaler for like 3 times a day, 2 times a day, and that's not normal. That's not healthy. I didn't know that. I didn't care. I just different person. It got to a point where flu season came around. January of 2024, I got the flu. I went to urgent care. They gave me a steroid shot. Was fine literally for like the next 6 hours. When I woke up, bro, I was literally dying, coughing up blood, just dying. I would say, quote unquote, dying, but if it just felt horrible. Could barely walk, could barely think, could barely just see. Ended up going to the urgent care. They told me to go to emergency. Went to emergency. They saw me within like 5-10 minutes. Luckily, just because I had asthma, having breathing problems, and then from there, the next like 5-6 hours, they were just trying to figure out what's going on. They said that my oxygen wasn't getting to my brain. And they put me on a CPAP machine. I think that's what it's called. And maybe like 30 minutes later, if I remember correctly, they told me that I had to go under induced coma. That induced coma, they said, was going to last 2 days. Ended up lasting 7, just because during that coma, I got ammonia and I got MRSA, which is a blood infection, which makes your organs septic. So my organs were failing in a sense. So my lungs, which was the main one that was failing, was literally dying. So
Wow.
this is the part where I start to, hopefully I don't get emotional and start crying, man, because it's tough, man. I think about it so many times a day. But that towards the end of the 7-day coma, they were telling my family, my girl, just at this hospital, that they didn't know what was wrong with me and they couldn't help anything. They couldn't do anything to get me better. Random doctor comes in, picks up a shift and looks at my file and say, "Hey, we need to get this guy to BAMC because we have a process or a machine that can help him fight through what he's going through." And it's called an ECMO machine. Basically, it's like very similar to dialysis, hooks you up, filters out your blood, kind of just similar to dialysis. And saved my life, bro. Literally saved my fucking life, because that happened on a Saturday. Within less than 48 hours, I was awake from that coma. I wasn't breathing on my own up until I woke up. They took the ventilator out. They put me on an oxygen machine. And then from there, it was a whole other world that I was fucking got into, and it turned into something that I wouldn't say I would do it again, but I would say I'm glad it happened to me, because I'm a firm believer in Jesus Christ. I talk to my friends and family a lot more. I'm appreciative around my community and everybody that shows love and appreciation.
Yeah.
And overall, life is a lot more simpler, and I don't take anything for granted when it comes to stuff like this, just because I know what it feels like to take an oxygen machine off your face, blow your nose in 3 seconds, and having to struggle to put it back on just because your body cannot function to breathe. I know that feeling. I know what it takes. And I'm just super grateful, man. Super grateful. But yeah, man, that's what happened.
Resilient.
Resiliency,
Yeah.
man. The definition of resiliency is this man right here to my right.
I always tell myself, man, y'all thought I was crazy or like talking shit before the hospital, man. Wait till y'all get to see me now, man. Like, I know what I've been through and I know what I'm capable of now more than ever.
Right.
Bruh, dog, y'all thought I was crazy before, man. Look at me now, man.
No, but we glad you're back outside, man, for sure.
100%,
And walking and, breathing.
Yeah, man, they had me on a cane, not a cane. They had me on a fucking grandma walker, man, for like 2 weeks.
And you were like, hell no. I got
bro, I'm not even kidding. Ask her. I was like, I don't need that. I literally told the doctor, whoever was taking care of me, because at this time I was in rehab out of the hospital. I was like, I don't need that. She was like, okay, stand up and walk. Bro, could not walk. I'm struggling, like legs shaking. She was like,
man.
take the walker. she was a real one, bro, because I remember that shit.
Word.
But
That's
yeah, man,
crazy,
crazy
man.
times, man.
Man, but thank you for, we have to do put me on, right?
Yeah.
Let's do that real quick before we get out of here, man.
Said you gotta put me on.
Oh, shit. Gotta put me on. All right, so this is the part of the show where whether it's a book you've been reading, a movie, show that you've been watching, or even a music album, put the viewership and listeners on.
Yeah, man, I got two, and one's gonna be a movie, one's gonna be an album, and I'm gonna butcher this name, but the album is called Portrait of Sin, and I'm gonna butcher the name. It's Omnius the Monster. I don't know if you're familiar with him.
Ominous. Yeah, Ominous. What's up?
Bro, so I knew sort of him. I've seen him before because I think he has a podcast with either a family member or something.
Richard's Kids.
Yeah. So I peep game, right? But he had posted a snippet and it caught my attention. The song was called I Hope It's You. And then I just went into a deep dive as far as his music. That man is really like that.
For sure.
Let me tell you, that man is like that. His like,
And for those that don't know, he is cooking on TikTok. Bro.
yeah, that
facts.
too. That's I noticed that too. Even on social media, like IG, he's cooking too. But
Like he got genuine support and not local. Like his shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think if I'm not mistaken, they have roots in Minnesota, like him and his brothers or something like that. But reside here. But yeah, his support is online for sure.
Yeah.
And if you're watching, man, I hope I definitely want to reach out to you because I want to get you on my podcast just because I went through this album. I pretty much go through this album pretty much. I mean, for the past week, like every single day, maybe like once or twice. But I just want to talk about the process. So shout out to you, man. The Portrait of Sin album, iTunes. iTunes. I'm old as fuck. Apple Music, Spotify, man. Check that out. Shout out to you, bro.
Shout out Ominous, man.
Yeah.
Word, yeah, and I don't know if it's on that album, but he's pushing a song right now. Cause you can tell when the rollout,
yeah.
and there's the same song, kind of different pieces of content to it, but it's a banger, bro. So yeah, shout
You know
out
what
to
it's you know what it's called? I have it up right here.
Oh man,
If not, it's cool, bro.
I don't, man. I
It's all good.
just remembered hearing it, and the beat, Mozzie is
Yeah.
Dog.
because he has a unique voice too.
Yeah, his voice
bro.
is infectious.
Right.
Like as soon as you hear him, like you know it's him, and
Bro,
it's like, all right.
Right.
He has a song, bro. It's called "Don't Cry," where he goes like he has a deep voice naturally, so it's
Right.
like that's fucking dope. But then he goes into like a high pitch, and I'm sure that has to do something with like vocals and the editing part. But I know he's getting high pitched because the way he's
Yeah.
fucking doing like the way the song is. So insane, man. I'm glad I stumbled upon him
Shout out Ominous.
for sure. I think. Yeah, were you gonna say something?
No, I was gonna say you said you had a book. Is that
No. The movie we were talking
movie,
about.
yeah,
The
yeah.
movie we were talking about earlier, The Rip.
Oh my God.
On Netflix. Have you
Yes,
seen it?
yes.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
solid.
Dude, and even just to put some backing on it from the Joe Rogan podcast we were talking about earlier, just to know the stuff that the improv, some of the parts, the script that they're writing.
Yeah.
I mean, you think of Ben Affleck and Matt Damon, they've been doing
They're
this
undefeated whenever they're on screen together, man.
for years, 20, 30 years at this point probably. I
Right.
think it's 30 years with Good Will Hunting. I think that's what it's called.
Which still to this day
Yeah.
is solid flick.
Solid
You-
film.
You know what's crazy? I just watched that like 4 months ago.
really?
first time?
For the first time.
What?
Yeah, so I saw and I was
I'm
like,
kind of jealous of that, bro. 'Cause when I first saw it, it's fire, bro.
Yeah, so my wife, that was her first time. She just watched it last weekend for the
Yeah.
first time.
I watched it.
And she was saying, of course, we was watching the film, and she was like, Robin Williams gives me the chills
Bro.
every single time.
Dog,
He's so good.
I said the same thing, bro. I literally said the same thing. I was like, dude, rewatching this brings back so many early memories of like different movies that he was in. I was like, fuck, bro. Just good actors, and even like I said, Matt Damon and Ben Affleck. Just over the
Yeah.
years is insane. If you watch that, you can tell they love passion. It's there for acting, directing.
Everything.
That's the type of things that I like to watch. Is
Yeah.
if somebody is 110, 20% into what they actually are doing, that's what I fucking love. So for
sure.
The Rip, go watch it.
Word.
Netflix.
Netflix, yes. Squirrels.
Man, put me on the spot, bro.
You want me to go?
Yeah, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So as much as Kai and I kind of have a beef with this guy somewhat right now, but still one of my favorite artists. Views of a Lifetime by Sky Zoo. One of my favorite artists. On the more or less on the conscious scene. You know what I'm saying? His pen is immaculate, but it's a 9-track project. Views of a Lifetime. The bars on there, some of the music is just it's timeless. So another solid project from Sky Zoo. Y'all be sure to check them out.
Tight.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tight.
Yeah, man. I honestly don't really got much. I mean, I've really been diving into the streaming stuff. Since we started streaming again, I just been zoning in on trying to get the best stream possible.
Facts.
So I really don't have a put me on outside of go to YouTube, bro. Get your skills up.
Hey,
Yeah.
Go to Skillshare if you can afford it. That's just mad helpful. But otherwise, just do something productive, bro. Stop being out here with opinions and none to show for it.
Yes, sir.
Hold on. The more you know.
You hear me?
Appreciate you, Skrills.
Come on, man.
And then Jen, appreciate you for pulling up, taking the time out and sharing your story.
It's been long overdue, man.
Very long overdue.
Sorry we took a minute, man.
Hey, I would have waited 10 years, man. Shit, dog. And I think just out of the content game, I don't even have to say it. Y'all know what y'all bring to the table.
Thank you.
Y'all know. Skrills, Mozzie the face, Skrills the back end.
yes, sir.
It's undeniable. One of the greatest things to happen in San Antonio. Not debatable in my opinion, but
Appreciate it.
yeah, man, it's an honor to be here. I can talk for another 2 or 3 hours. Dog, I'm telling you, just the type of person I am. Man, is that a Kicks on Fire shirt? The one you're wearing right now? Yeah.
Nah, it's something we had. Man.
Oh, okay. You remember the Kicks on
I
Fire
remember
shirt?
dog. What?
Sidetrack, my bad. Kicks on Fire shirt they used to release with shoes.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's what it looked like. I was like, nah. I used to love Kicks on Fire.
I used to go in there every day just to check on the releases, make sure nothing changed.
Dog, what was homie's name? The main dude on there.
Kicks on Fire?
He was Indian, right?
Nah, he's a black dude.
Black dude.
Oh, you talking about the bald guy?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Oh my God.
He's kind of what introduced me to that whole shit, and then he, I guess, they had a falling out
Yeah.
because he lived in Austin.
Shit.
When they opened up that store,
He used to run with Complex.
right.
I don't remember.
Oh my God, I forgot his name. It's gonna kill me.
Speedy?
No, I wasn't Speedy. Dark skin. Well, he's a darker complected guy.
I'm saying Speedy, and this was like 10 years ago, right? I mean, Speedy was out there, but
Yeah, he was. But man, I'll pull up as soon as I pull up the picture and show you can be like, oh, him.
Yeah.
I forgot his name, but shout out to you. But yeah, Jen, appreciate you pulling up
No doubt.
and sharing your story and talking to us. You know what I mean. But if people that's listening and watching right now and they want to get to holler at you, where can they find you at?
Yeah, man, my username for my personal is going to be Gilbert Sanchez. The E in my last name is not going to be there, so it's SANCHZ as in my last name. So you can find me pretty much every social media. Add me on LinkedIn, corporate things.
Yeah.
But
out
yeah,
LinkedIn.
Gin Podcast as well. So you can follow me on the Gin Podcast. Man, why are you showing me that? Getting me all flustered with my picture.
Come on, man. They gotta know where it's at.
Oh man, who's that guy on the right
Let's
side?
go.
Hey.
Look at that guy.
Hey, there's a reason why I put you first, man.
I appreciate it, man.
Gym Podcast, man. I've been trying to create this thing for years now, and I finally have some traction on YouTube where, granted, it's from the tech cybersecurity side, but I thought, why not put it on one platform so I can create an audience that like my videos from the tech cybersecurity space, but can also potentially, because I have yet to release some of my podcasts for season 6 coming out. Man, I'm going to say like March 2026, hopefully. But yeah, y'all can find me Gin Podcast, Gilbert Sanchez without the E in my last name. Yeah, man, follow me on everything. I appreciate y'all.
For sure. And before we get up out of here, not to speak for Skrills, but for me personally, your podcast is literally like the foundation on quality and why we do what we do and work so hard to try to be one of the best out here, because you literally set the bar for the podcast game out here. So thank you for really just, pushing the quality and setting the bar for the city and making us look good.
Appreciate it, man. I'm receiving all this, man. It's kind of surreal coming at you, just because, man, it's a likewise feeling, bro. I can,
Yeah.
The only thing I can say is I accepted it, man, and both of us, all of us,
For sure.
let's keep going, man.
Yes, sir. Marathon continues, right?
Absolutely,
Skrills, where can they find you at?
Man, at the gym podcast, bro. I'm never gonna be on because it's not my thing. I'm definitely pulling up.
If I get Skrills on, the world's gonna change. Bro.
Dog, what?
I need you on.
Listen, nah, for real, because I think Skrills has so much insight and so much gems to share. Because
Push him, bro.
because Skrills, you don't, dog. Listen, bro.
We need to go campaign.org or something. We need to get people on this.
Yeah.
Dog, because like when people see Skrills, they're gonna be like, nah, Skrills is dope, and they actually get to meet him and talk to him. People really rock with you out here, bro. And from starting, I'm all right. Okay, it's getting a little, you know what I'm saying? From when we started this and the things you've learned along the way from YouTube University and where we're at now, and you're still wanting to learn and study this game, like it's inspiring, and people see that and it's like, yo, I rock with you.
No, I appreciate that. But if I'm being honest, man, I'm at a point where it's just I struggle to keep up with that because the progress bothers me. You feel me? Like feels like every other day someone picks up a mic and does this or thinks they can do it. And I'm not dissing them, not disrespecting them. I respect everybody that takes this serious. But it just feels like every day someone's picking up a mic and thinking they can do this, but then when they realize how much work this shit is,
right,
they give up, and that's what gets me upset. And then hearing these people be like, "We the best, we do it the best," but they're lying.
Yeah,
right.
So it's a lie.
One thing I've never done is call myself number one.
Facts.
It's like I've never said.
Same.
You know what? I might be lying. I think I'd said it like once. But I've never done that just because I know the content creators that are out there, one, are way better than me. Like there's no matter what you're doing, I think there's always going to be someone better than you.
Sure.
Until you get to, I don't know, the top, which is whatever. But yeah, man, I'm the same way. Like I feel that, and I see. I'm the type of person that peeps game from afar and doesn't say anything. So I see a lot of things. There's a lot of people that take some of this shit for granted when it comes to the podcasting because they don't know the patience, and they don't know the back end as far as the skills you have to do to fucking edit, and just when it comes to the software, dude, I can go down a rabbit hole, but just the things that you do, Skrills, in my opinion, man, it never goes unnoticed. I think if I'm calling it here right now, man. If you ever come out the cage, I want it to be on my platform first.
Come on,
I got you, man. And for the record, man, and again, this is not just to anybody else out here doing this shit for real, but like I've always dug your platform, and if and when you're it, because the type of convos that you've had are that level of that I like to have.
Let's
it's
go.
The type that I have with my brother here, just
yes, sir.
Off air. So
let's go.
But nah, again, man, I appreciate you. You're always welcome, man. So if you got anything coming up, anything going, if you want to collab on something, man, we'll talk and
let's go.
We'll get something cooking, man.
For sure. And I guess to close it out, like that's one thing that I think we could all say here is we trying to inspire the city.
Right.
We're just here to inspire. You know, what do a lot of other platforms bring to the table? Which is, I guess,
noise. That's what they bring. Noise.
I'll leave it at that. Inspire somebody, people. And be sure to thank God when you wake up.
Let's go.
Facts.
Your boy Mozzie, Jen, Skrills. We'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Maserati. So focused, I just need some meaning to my name. Plus, I'm cheating with these codes. If you thinking it's a game, that's real talk. Man. This ain't no game to me. This ain't no game to me. This ain't no